How you doing? In all seriousness, Merry Christmas, everyone. Today was Christmas. Yeah! But, also, today is what you call Wednesday. And Wednesday is anime and cartoons, unless I'm mistaken. So, hot. Anyways, we're gonna do anime, and the anime is called Re:Zero. Pretty well known. So much to say. So, we'll say the unbiased part first, because that's what I meant to set this series up as. Okay, so the unbiased part. The series is basically about a boy. Oh, spoilers. This series is basically about a boy who is, has a curse on him and is unkillable. And through learning this, he fixes every mistake he's ever made, practically, after he's died. And he learns so much by doing so. And it's pretty freaking entertaining, really. Thing to note, he has no power in a world full of magic. And that's where my issue lies, too. Really good series. I'm hoping in the next season more development in that, happens. But, so, now to my bias. So, more so with that whole power thing and what happens to the storyline, which is even more spoilers. So, I think this is more of a spoiler than the plotline summary. So, just basically, episode 18, because guess what? I didn't forget the episode because it made me so furious. Maybe this was supposed to be an interpretation of how everyone, including men, can be weak-willed over time, or whatever. That's fine and dandy, but when you have the power, even though you feel the pain of death, to die and then come back, and you don't know the limit of that, and it's practically limitless. For me, I wouldn't break so easily. But basically, he breaks. Episode 18, he breaks. He finally just wants to run away with a girl. I won't say who it is. A girl that he knows likes her. So, likes him. So, they just dip. That's what he wants to do. She says no, because she knows that character isn't in love with her, but another person. And that person is the person he's always trying to help, pretty much. And really, to be honest, wimp. I felt like that scene was a wimp. I know they're trying to portray it in a way where it's like, oh, everyone could be weak-willed or whatever. It's like, he has immortality, you fool! But the way they did it, it made him look so feeble, and it's not the writing towards me personally. I know it's not like, oh, this story was written for you to enjoy. Like, no. It was probably written, I guess. I don't know if it's leaned towards any or audience. Maybe. I think it is, because there's a lot of empowerment to everyone else but that lead male character, which just so happens to also slightly portray a character that is a person that games, and has their own issues. Kind of saying it's like everyone's conceited. Every gamer is that's how it comes to me. Like, because he's a gamer and he's teleported to this world, right? And he does all this, and every thought process that they try to plan that idea that everything he does is in his own self-interest. And I didn't quite like that, because I would do that, but I'm not him. Also, I'm not Japanese. But this writing was not directed towards me, obviously. But it really pissed me off. I was just so mad because he broke. So I know he died. He died a few times. I don't know exactly how many times, but he died a few times. It got to the point where it was the same area or checkpoint where he kept dying, and he just got so tired of what was going on. It was just like, I understand, my guy, I understand, but maybe instead of breaking, he could have just rolled back. But he came back. He came back from it, guys. No worries. No worries. He came back. But it was one of those... Another thing I don't like is the trope that you always need a friendship to succeed. You need friends and you need friendship, but you don't always need your friend to back you up at every instance to get to where you need to go. That's something they play in like Shonen sometimes and other series. Black Clover recently, I've been watching that. I'll talk about that later. Fairy Tail, even too much. Anyway, Fairy Tail was really good at first, so yeah, it just continues, my guy, and it's annoying. It's just, but it gets better. It redeems itself over time. But that episode is something I could not forget. It was that annoying and just. And it wasn't even okay. We're looking at a character that we can really reference, and I guess my mindset, Kaneki. Tokyo Ghoul was more of the idea where I thought he would have gone, where he would have gone super freaking strong. Different writing, I know, but different, completely different how I interpret. I expected him to want to get stronger. I expected him, literally, this was in my head, I guess I shouldn't have misthought and just assumed on my own, but I've watched so many anime like that, I guess that's where my mindset's stuck at. I'm biased. But, yeah, I expected him to get stronger. Not to be a little weak, little piece of garbage, and well, he used his brain. He was able to form groups and ties and learn from his mistakes like he had, but he has no power. So regardless of what universe you're in or place, your first thought should be to gain power. They barely touch the idea of magic. I think they're just trying to lengthen it out. I don't know if the manga's better. I probably should have looked that up before making this video. But yeah, it was annoying. Extremely annoying. Episode 18 if you watch. ReZero. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. I'm not going to do a Christmas episode today because I didn't get all my gifts because they're late. So I'll do it later. But I'll probably show something off on Friday, just in general, even if my gifts don't get here. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!